do battle between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now on first down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. Rodgers now on first down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Pretty good start right off the bat there with throws 1 and 2.
He's not locking in on just one target early, is he? Spreading it around a little bit as this game gets started.
Back-to-back first downs. First carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
The extra receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Second down, they'll run with Gordon. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? I mean, let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? Five or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
Now on second and 13, Rodgers, and it's caught. And the Falcons are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead.
Falcons 7, Saints nothing.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll throw. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The gun. They'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go.
There's a hush indeed. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from up in Seattle. And early on, the driver's seat belongs to the Seahawks. Now Gordon on 1st down. And we'll keep an eye on that one as there goes Melvin Gordon. Touchdown, Falcons. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be 1st because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this 1st quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Let's take it at around the 40. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Rodgers, flush to his right. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. Coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Demario Davis. That throw, Charles, on the middle of the field, and few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. 2nd and 16. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Brandon McManus.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this one.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Out of the gun now on third down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He'll rifle this one deeply, and that's caught inside the 35. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, Rodgers. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, and the pressure gets to him again.
A 10-yard loss on the play. And it's third down. Third and...
So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25. To the 26-yard line.
And 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And some room to work. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 27 yards there, first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From Falcon territory now, here's first and 10, right at the 40. McCaffrey. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And 7.
Now it's the backup Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 31-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Third down. And 1 yard to go.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
And got his man complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers, he'll let it go deep for Beckham. He's got a man, complete. Pass the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Odell Beckham, 91 yards. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they do get him out of bounds finally, but the damage is done. A big hitter on what proves to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might well go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Touchdown, Saints. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this one well in hand. Now a front right side taken in here to start this drive. And past the 50 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Falcons. DJ Moore, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They start on the ground with Geis. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 36.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 4.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Rodgers throwing here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it'll be second and goal.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. When he went on the move there and started rolling out, I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 40.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 26-yard line.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and